it's going the extra mile to think about potential impacts and consequences that are downstream. Whole industries can also sort of build up more credibility, earn more trust. In my mind, it's a paradigm shift, okay? But it's not a painful paradigm shift. It's actually one that can be pleasurable because it brings more synergy.
What is responsible innovation to you? And why do you think it is important for business leaders to do responsible innovation today?
So for me, responsible innovation is, if you will, the final step that's needed for innovation. And it's going the extra mile to think about potential impacts and consequences that are downstream that we can't really predict, but we can anticipate and we can prepare ourselves for. And it's going the extra mile to think about how we are already building technology and shaping technology and designing technology, and how in doing that, we're making choices. And those choices could be different. And some of those choices are going to be better for society than others. And it's taking the extra time to just do due diligence and to reflect on a regular basis. Are we making the choices that are really in line with our mission and our values, our stakeholder values, and the core values of the society in which we're operating? So these are things that we normally take for granted. And we say, well, yes, we're already doing that because we've got a mission statement and all of us have ethics, and so of course it's going to happen. But really, that's just doing good innovation. And so responsible innovation is just adding an extra loop of reflection and adjustment to make it more robust for society. And why should businesses care about this? Well, basically, businesses have been learning over the years that their stakeholders matter, their customers' values matter, right? If you go back 20 years, it was a very different world. We didn't have as much attention to corporate social relations or corporate social responsibility as we do now. And it's because companies see that customers can vote with their feet, they can vote with their dollar, they can vote with their yen, they can vote with their euros. And it's possible to actually go deeper into the very products that companies produce and the very processes by which they produce those products, and make those more likely to enhance social values and to mitigate social harm. So really, this will benefit the industry. Both individual businesses, small, medium, and large, can claim they have a good competitive advantage if they actually attend, they go the extra mile. And whole industries can also sort of build up more credibility, and also national and international technological networks can just earn more credibility and earn more trust. I personally believe that unless business starts doing this more and more, because technology is so powerful and it brings about so much social change, not all of which is automatically good, right? We know just from economic theory, capitalism works through creative destruction. So there's creativity, we're creating jobs, we're creating wealth, but there's also destruction. We're losing jobs, some people are losing wealth. So it's wonderful when the market can balance these things out. But as everyone knows, a good student of the free market knows that in order for a free market to work, you need rules in place. You need governments and you need firms and you need customers to abide by certain rules. And so the more that industry that creates technology can think past just what do I need to do to get in and get out and sort of reap the rewards of my efforts. And they can go a little bit further and attend to the human capacity that's making decisions on a daily basis, right? The workers, as well as the managers, as well as the top brass, the C-suite, okay? The more everyone can just sort of realize that they're already shaping society by the choices they make. They may not think that they are. And we'll get into some of the challenges for responsible innovation. So really what it is, in my mind, is it's a paradigm shift, okay? But it's not a painful paradigm shift. It's actually one that can be pleasurable because it brings more synergy. It will help people feel more connected to their jobs. This is something Adam Smith wrote about over 200 years ago, that it's important for workers. And we can talk about tech workers today and assembly line workers and employees, as well as managers, and investors. The more they feel involved with the work that they do, the more meaning they find in it, the more productive they're going to be, and the more fulfilled they'll be, and just the better communities of profit making that you will have. So I really believe that it's in the interest of the individual entrepreneur, the individual investor, the individual owner, the individual managers and administrators, as well as the organizations and the sectors to, as I say, go the extra mile and just have a little bit of reflection. Doesn't have to be a lot, okay? But it should be structured and it should be informed, all right? And this is something that we can get into in terms of how to do responsible innovation. But this is my vision of what responsible innovation is and why businesses should care.